welcome to the final prep video for LoWeeFiDra, the inaugural weekend of LoWeeFiDra. If you're just joining us and you don't know what I'm talking about, LoWeeFiDra stands for Long Weekend First Draft. It is giving yourself permission for the next 3 days because it is going to be the Labor Day weekend of 2014 in America and Canada. So if you're joining us, you're giving yourself 3 days to finish an entire first draft of whatever novel, screenplay, you name it, that you have been putting off, thinking you'll get round to, making every excuse not to finish or start, as is the case. This weekend, you're going to get those words down. You're going to say screw it when it comes to grammar and spelling and all that sort of stuff. You're just going to get the words down and finish a first draft, because first drafts are allowed to be messy and wild and woolly and make your mama cry for all the wrong reasons. And fixing it up and making it, presentable and publishable, that's for the second, third, fourth, fifth drafts and a couple of rewrites. There we go. So, a couple of things to keep in mind and 2 important questions that I have been asked in regards to this weekend. We'll start with the important things to keep in mind. Number 1, stock up on everything tonight. This Friday evening or afternoon, however long you have left, make sure, ever possible, that you have got enough resources, that you have got enough food, drink, not booze, but like stuff to keep you hydrated. Writing materials if you like to handwrite or if you like to make notes, you name it, anything that you would have to leave the house to go and get more of that you will definitely need within the next 3 days. Make sure you've got enough today. You want as few excuses as possible to get up and away and to leave your work and to break your stream of consciousness. So unless you are having a dreadful time and you really need to step away and sort of get some fresh air and fresh perspective, try and set yourself up for success and have as many things on hand ready to go, like basically as far away, the furthest you want to walk away is to your kitchen, basically. Unless you're writing in your kitchen, in which case maybe to your bedroom. You want to be able to get up, get what you need, come back, right? So that goes for things like ironing, making sure you've got enough clothing, unless you like to write naked, in which case all the power to you. That sort of thing. Get your chores done this evening as well, which I know it sucks. Friday evening and now I gotta do chores. Well, if you do chores usually on the weekend, you want to have that time for writing instead. Get done everything that needs to be done tonight, and once you're done, go and relax. Go take it easy. Watch your favorite show. Watch your favorite movie. Read another book. Whatever you gotta do to just settle in and feel relaxed and ready to take on the night, or ready to take on the day, the next day. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Which brings us to the first of the questions that have been asked. When does LoWeeFiDra officially start? Well, this is an inaugural weekend, so we're kind of feeling our way through. There's nothing really official. So if, say, you get off work and you've got the whole of Friday stretching ahead of you and you walk through the door, take off your pants and go, yes, the long weekend has started, feel free to get started. Whenever you feel your long weekend has started, get writing. Let's say slightly more officially that midnight on Friday nights, tackle it head on, go for it. From midnight on Friday to midnight on Monday, those are going to be your 3 days for LoWeeFiDra. But if you want to start a little earlier, go for it. If you only end up starting Saturday afternoon, all the power to you. It's all good. And the second question I've been asked is, how many words what constitutes word count wise a first full draft? That's really hard to say, because again, we're encouraging the wild and woolly and messy first draft, and I don't know whether you're writing a epic fantasy or whether you're writing a nice compact contemporary, whether you're you're wanting to be the first in a series of YA or romance or whatever it is. How about we say, instead, this time around, instead of focusing on numbers, make your goal to complete a storyline that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. A definable beginning, middle, and end. Hit all of those plot points. If you can get to the end of Monday afternoon or Monday evening and you've hit all of your plot points, even if in between you've maybe had, you weren't feeling comfortable writing, if you're writing a romance, you weren't feeling comfortable writing a love scene. So you've put in an ear marker or a placement marker and it says, they do it here. They get it on like wild rabbits here. And you leave a gap and then you keep writing. Sure, okay, that's great. You just want to get that first draft down. You just want to get that those bones of the story down. Okay? That's your goal. That's the only thing you got to do this weekend. Put the bones down. You can spackle on muscles and whatever else you need to do in the second, third, fourth, fifth drafts and your rewrites. But we're interested in the bones today, or this weekend. Will that do? If you absolutely have to have a number to strive for, let's say 40,000 words, just don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay? Don't succumb to stress, don't succumb to strain, and don't give yourself an excuse to give up before you've even started, because sometimes people want to hear a number so that they can look at it and say, oh wow, I'll never be able to hit that, I'm not even going to try. That's why I say just focus on getting that story down. Beginning, middle, end. You can do it. I'm going to try and I'm going to do it too, because I can, and because you can. You can do it. Prove me right. Come on, guys. Thanks very much for following. Thank you to everybody who has been following on Twitter. I really appreciate it. And everybody who's been watching on YouTube, I really appreciate it. I also have a Facebook page. I will link to it in the YouTube description for this video, because I do not have enough followers yet to have an official Facebook neat, cool little URL. One day. Until then, guys, be safe, be well, take care, good luck, and I will speak to you tomorrow on the first official day of the inaugural weekend of LoWeeFiDra. Bye-bye.